Oh, warehouse find! We didn't know we'd got these. Order yours now while stocks last. Is what you sometimes hear in this industry, but recently I actually did have a bit of a warehouse find. So the items that you're going to see in this video I purchased back in September of last year, but they were delivered in a massive box that was just too big to fit in this room. So I decided I'd keep them downstairs in my garage, and then of course I promptly forgot about them. Until just a few days ago when I quite violently rediscovered them when I almost crashed into them with my car. So I thought, oh yes, I remember those. Let's get to them. Mystery boxes have become a bit of a thing in this hobby, and I love them. They're a lot of fun. The basic idea is that you hand over a lump sum of money, usually a small amount of money, although some companies, Hornby, have missed that aspect of the mystery box. But anyway, you hand over some money and you get something in return, that something being a complete mystery, usually a mixture of different items. And provided the sum of money is sufficiently small, it's a great way to acquire stock, have a bit of fun opening a mystery box, and of course a good way of just enjoying models. So last year Oxford released a whole range of different mystery boxes. I looked at one of their LNER mystery boxes on a live stream last year, check that out if you'd like to see it. But they've got several other mystery boxes that I also want to try. So the first one is this, and it's not got elaborate packaging or anything, so it's just this, a box. This is known as the Lucky Box, and this cost me £35. And let me tell you, this box seems chock full of models. Pretty sure these are Oxford die-casts, so sort of road vehicles rather than trains and such, but Oxford stuff is really good quality, so I'm hoping that this will still be fun to look at. But that's not all. Order now while stocks last, because there's also this even bigger mystery box, and this is known as the Collector's Box, and this was a bit more expensive at £50. So I'm going to get these out today. I have obviously no idea what's inside these boxes, but for the first time since September we are going to find out. Now these are still available now, amazingly, so visit Oxford's website if you're interested, and maybe you can try it as well and see what you get and compare it to me. But anyway, let's get on with these mystery boxes. First of all though, a word of warning. If you're going to order anything at all from Oxford Rail, beware. Beware of their packaging. Because these two mystery boxes, as you know, were shipped to me in a much larger box, and the packaging they used inside that larger box was like shredded cardboard. And it was probably perfectly adequate, did the job, probably great for the environment as well, but it was not great for my environment. It made a huge mess. There was dust everywhere, little fragments of it going all over the place. If you order anything from Oxford, do not open the box indoors. Open it outside, and certainly don't open it anywhere near your model railways or your collections, because it makes a huge mess. And Oxford, if you're watching, thank you for doing your bit for the environment, but please do away with the shredded cardboard. It's not a good idea, is it? Because when I bought the LNER mystery box with the railway models, the models were sort of like mixed into that stuff, and it can't be good if it gets inside them. I slit this box open to check there wasn't more of it in here, and there doesn't seem to be, so I think we're going to be safe to open up this box. But yeah, very big mess. Took a long time to clean it up. Not recommended indoors. Anyway, so this is, what's this, the Lucky Box? I think so. We've got the help of Rusty here to get this thing open. Let's see what I've got inside. Bear in mind, this cost £35. Okay. Let's make sure, extra sure, that there is no horrible shredded cardboard in here. Right. All right, let's see what we've got. Whoa. A lot of stuff. An awful lot of stuff. And this is the cheap one. This was £35. I'm not sure how much these are normally. I think about a £5. I'll have to have a look and see what they're worth. Anyway, first one. It's a Lotus. I don't know a lot about cars, but it says Lotus on the front, so I think this is probably a Lotus. Yeah, and as you can see straight away, these are beautifully made, aren't they? Little die-cast cars, and I think it looks like it's going to be 00 or HO. Yeah, it's 1:76, so perfect for a model railway scenery. That's nice. Right, what is this? Changing gears very slightly, we've got this thing. This looks like some sort of army truck. So Oxford Military, it says. It's a Willys. No, that's not a Willys. That looks like a little Jeep, if you ask me. MB US Army. So perhaps this would look a bit more out of place on your model railway, but plenty of people make military layouts and such, so awesome. And it's got all the interior detail as well. So this is just really cool. I will open up a few of these. I don't think I'll unbox all of them. Maybe I'll have to do those slowly over different videos, but you know. Right, what have we got here? So it's a van, to put it in layman's terms. On the back it's Aer Lingus Transit Van Green. Okay, but look at that, it's beautifully realistic. Look at the front end there. Very, very good. So, yep, transit van, very nice. We've got, oh, look at this. This is an old school family car of some sort. So this is the Oxford Automobile Company, and it's a BL Princess in jade green. It certainly is. Look at the quality of that, absolutely fantastic. So what are we up to? That's 4 cars, and there's still a complete film of vehicles in front of me. There's a big box here that says Eddie Stobart on it. I think it's going to be a tractor. Right. It's not a tractor, that was a joke. So this is an AEC Ergomatic 6-wheel tipper. You know what? I think we might have to unbox this. Yeah, shall we? Let's do it. Right, Rusty, where are you? Yeah, if you can't see it, I'm not going to torture you by not showing you the product. So we've got at least one unboxing to do. Right, let's see. Oh, how exciting. Oh, wow, it's big. Right. It's got its own little plaque to sit on with the description on it. How cool is that? So there we go, nice tipper. It's only the sort of front end, the cab end of it, that is die cast. I think the tipper is just plastic, but it's great quality. Look at the wheels and the paintwork on it and the finish. Ah, it's fantastic, isn't it? We'll have to, this is one of the things I will put down on a list to find out what the RRP was. So, or what you would usually pay for something like this. So stay tuned and I will reveal that later on. Now this is going to take a while. Here's a big one. Look at this. It's an ambulance. That's pretty awesome. Oxford Commercials, it says. Let's see. Cleveland Fire and Rescue Fire. All right. It's got the little detailed registration plate on it. That is so cool. Very, very detailed, isn't it? I mean, seriously, this thing would set you back a fair few quid, wouldn't it, if you were to buy this on its own? It seriously would. All right, so ambulance. I'm sorry, people are going to be annoyed by that. Right, what is this? I don't have a funny name to give to this because I don't know what it is. It does say British Rail on the side of it, but I'm guessing, is this a horse box? Let's take a look. Scottish Region Bedford TK Crew Bus. So, I don't know, if you consider the railway crews to be horses, then sure, it's a horse box. But no, again, that's a very interesting vehicle and particularly suitable if you model a British Railways layout. So that's cool. Yeah, I like that thing. Let's see, we've got another small vehicle here. Another old-fashioned car. There we go. So what is this? This is Armstrong Siddeley Hurricane Closed Green. All right, yeah, so it's a convertible with the soft top closed. All right, it's a very, very nice vehicle. That, tell you what, if I ever build a layout, a proper one, these are definitely going on it. You can quote me on that. All right, what is this? Christmas Oxford, it says. This has got to be an older vehicle, hasn't it? Because clearly this has got different packaging and it doesn't look like it's HO unless it's a massive van in real life. It's got a history on the back there. That's pretty nice. Is it interesting? No, not really. It's just very random. So yeah, there's absolutely no telling. This, to be honest, doesn't look as nice as the rest. It looks more like a sort of toy, if you will. And it's probably O scale or something like that, maybe somewhere between O and HO, not sure. But it's all right, it's not bad. Not my favourite item, I don't think. Right. Oh my God, look. So there's at least 8, there's 9 more items still to go. And this was £35. Ah, now this is nice. Oxford Platinum, oh, 2016. So is this an Oxford membership thing? If you're like a part of their collectors club, you get this? Well, maybe the uptake was a little short then in 2016, because here we are several years later, and here it is. Does the back of the box say anything? Nope, just that it's the 2016 Platinum van. Anyway, well, I mean, I can pretend now that I was subscribed to Oxford back in 2016, and nobody would be able to disprove it, except for Oxford. Oxford, I knew, made good railway products, but yeah, their vehicles are very impressive. Here's another one then, lovely little car. What's this? This one is a white Wolseley 680. I guess the enthusiasts will know what that means, but I won't pretend to. But it's a white car, and it looks lovely. Yeah, very nice shape on that. Okay, next. Cool, look at this. Again, changing gears significantly with a modern looking RAC breakdown van. Let's see what this is. So it's an RAC new Ford Transit van, L roof. Low roof? Long roof? I don't know. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Just amazing, the level of detail. Again, I think we'll find out what that one cost. Yep, because that's quite a significant item. Oh my goodness, what is this? Is it an ice cream van? Yeah, it's a Walls Lollies van, but quite an old-fashioned one. I certainly haven't seen anything like this before. So the description says Walls. Right. So that's Walls. There's no other description besides that, I don't think. But yeah, it's a vintage ice cream van with a bit of an interior as well. Oh, that is so cool. So that's definitely one for a vintage model railway layout, isn't it? No doubt about that. Right, I'll save this big one for last. That's another Stobart. I guess it could be a full sort of van, or LGV or whatever. All right, another little Land Rover here. Yeah, look at that. It's quite a small one, this. So what is this specifically? This is an RAF Land Rover. Very nice, Royal Air Force. Land Rover Series 80, is that 80-inch canvas, maybe? Yeah. So that is just lovely. Yeah, I love the vintage look at that. It's got the tyre, the spare tyre on the front bonnet. Oh, it's just wonderful. Lovely, lovely vehicles. Right, 3 more of these cars still to go. Or are they cars? No, this one's a very interesting looking orange van. So apparently this is a brilliant orange Volkswagen T25 van. All right. And it certainly is a brilliant orange, isn't it? Look at that. So another one for a layout there. Yeah, classic vehicle. Next one. Ooh, yes. Another vintage car. There we go. Look at that. This is a Ford Cortina Mark II Aquatic Jade. Ooh, Aquatic Jade. So, I mean, the variety here is just insane, isn't it? So many different types of vehicles, so many different colours and liveries. Do we call them liveries? Look at this. A JCB van this time. Is this the same as one of the other vans I looked at? It's a Ford Transit again, SWB, medium roof JCB. All right, so no, this is medium roof this time, not long, which I guess is what the L stood for. All right, that's cool. All right, one more item in here then. It says Stobart Rugby Super League Collection. Oh my word. What a massive beast that is. And yeah, it certainly has some sort of rugby man lying down on the grass. I guess he's just touched down, or he's at rest, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, this is just a massive piece of kit, isn't it? I'm guessing probably not HO scale. All right, apparently I'm unboxing this. It kind of unboxed itself. Yeah, not HO. Does it say the scale? Oh, 1:76. Really? Are you sure, guys? Are you sure? Yeah, perhaps it is. Wow. Well, I never realised these vehicles were quite this large. Wow, 1:76, really? Holy cow. Anyway, yeah, that is absolutely, can't be, can it? I guess maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, that's blown my mind. Okay, well, short intermission. I'm going to go and let my legs wake up because they've gone dead. And then, goodness knows what there's going to be in the £50 box. But I guess I'll go and find out what some of this stuff is worth. So there it all is. This is the contents of the Oxford Lucky Box. 18 items for 35 quid. Can't go wrong, really. And the price of some of this stuff, if you were to buy it individually, has shocked me. I must say, the small vehicles, I went and looked up, I think it was the Little Lotus. If you want to buy that on its own, from a retailer, mind you, not at its RRP, £5.50. So that means in the small boxed vehicles alone, there's around 77 quid's worth right there. You can't say fairer than that, can you? The big Stobart lorry, that thing on its own was £18.99. That's what I found it for at a retailer. Other things like the tipper, I think that was £12. It seems like a massive discount, doesn't it? And the ambulance, of course, that was £17. So in total, we've got a combined value here of around £139.99. Which, like I say, seems insanely generous, doesn't it? If you just need a lot of vehicles and you don't necessarily mind which you get, if you're building a model railway or something like that, I mean, even if you throw some of them away, even if you have to sell some of them on, this still works out at a very, very good value way of getting them. So, that was the small box. Let's see what the £50 box got me. Right, collector's box, £50. What on earth is going to happen next? This is pretty exciting stuff. I guess my fear is, first world problems here, that yeah, I guess it could be duplicate items, might be a lot of the same. It's not a problem, I mean they're good items, but might not make for an interesting video. So if that's the case, I will just sort of glaze past them. But there's certainly more in this box. It's a bigger box. It's called a collector's box. So is it higher quality stuff? Is it just going to be higher value, larger items? Or is there just going to be a lot more of them for the discerning collector? I don't know. But we're going to find out. Are you ready? So we've got a catalogue, it looks like. 2016 product range. Oh, catalogue. Oh yeah, catalogue. Thought it was going to be a poster. Oh, okay, hello. Locomotives. Slightly out of date. Oh, that got me excited though. I saw trains and stuff. I thought, have I got loads of engines and coaches and stuff? I doubt it. You never know. Right. Here we go. And I can see items that I don't already recognise. So no, it's not all duplicate items. Let's get cracking, shall we? Because look at this. We've got what looks like a tram. Isn't that gorgeous? Service for Welsh readers. Oh, that's just an advert. Cardiff Corporation Tramways, it says. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Obviously, you can't park that on a road or whatever, unless it's got tram lines, but that is fantastic. So what's this? That is a Cardiff tram. All right. The Oxford Rail, of course, being a Welsh company. Well, they're in Wales anyway. So that makes sense. Very, very nice. Right. What's this? All right, we've got another large van. Is it another Ford Transit? Yes, Western Power Ford Transit, and this has a high roof and also something loose inside. What is it? A screw. All right, so nothing too important, I guess. Free screw with a transit van. Yes, that came out wrong. Let's move on very quickly. What's this then? Alright, so definitely not had one of these. Yeah, this is lovely. Nice, smart looking, shiny black car. This is Armstrong, Siddeley, and clearly black. Alright, nice work. Let's see what this is. Big box. Okay, we're going back in time with the Christmas Mystery Machine. And again, this is not HO, this is 1 to 43. So maybe the other Christmas van I got was also 1 to 43. Which is, of course, O-Gauge. Very large, heavy van, this. Very much so. Slightly out of date, over 10 years old. But I guess if you've got particularly fond memories of Christmas 2011, then this is just the perfect thing for you. No guesses as to why this was in the mystery box. Don't imagine a lot of people are looking to buy that. Ah, okay. Wow. Damage. 2010 Members Platinum. So it seems that the old vehicles, the older we go for the members vans, the bigger they got. Are they? What size are they now in 2022? Maybe they've sent me some 2022 ones and they're just too tiny to find. But yeah, unfortunately this one has broken. So yeah, Bedford HA Platinum van. All right. So a Bedford, Nice work, very nice. All right, so big boxes left. Let's go smallest to largest. So what the dickens is this? So this is a reference to that Top Gear show when it was just a big joke about this sort of van that always is the butt of jokes on TV and films. And they decided to destroy one to see, I guess, what it could survive. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, this is a model of that. And the box itself seems to have been put to the test as well, because it's all quite shabby now. But this is really cool. Look at that. You get a good look at that. Yeah, an all smashed up van. So it must have been quite difficult to make. Probably a lot more tricky to manufacture than a pristine pickup or whatever. So that is very nice. That's quite the collector's item, isn't it? Okay, next one. This. Okay. Oh, sorry. I thought there was something. Oh my word! Look at this. Now this is a monster. This is 1:43, so it's around O scale. And this is a Black Austin Princess, early apparently. Now that really is something quite special. The display case is all smashed up. I saw something drop off it as I lifted it out. So yeah, I don't know whether this has happened since it's been in my garage. I doubt it. I didn't actually crash into any of this stuff with the car. And it was all well packaged, as you saw. But the vehicle itself looks to be in good shape, so no problems there, and that is really quite a mighty item. So, what have we got finally then? What is this? It's got some extra wrapping around it. It's going to be big, surely. Oh wow, okay. It's another one of those massive lorries in an even bigger display box. So this is Haulage Company, or Oxford Haulage Company, David Murray, Scotland. Let's see what it says on the back. David Murray and a code. Okay, so another one. It looks probably similar but not identical to the Eddie Stobart lorry that I looked at last time. But both packs then have had a lorry included. So very clearly that box was much worse than the first box I've opened. So I think what must have happened was the first box must have been the £50 collector's box, and this box must have been the £35 lucky box. There was no way of telling them apart before. They were unlabelled and I ordered them together. I assumed that the larger box would have been the more expensive mystery pack, but obviously it was only larger because the items are larger, but I think a lot of them are fairly worthless. We've got the Christmas van there, 2011. I mean, because this has got Christmas 2011 on the side of it, that dates it. It means you can't just put it on, you know, a model railway or whatever and have it look realistic. Not much you can do with it, and that's probably why this ended up in a mystery box as it did. And pretty much the same is true of this. I mean, if you weren't a member in 2010, it's not going to bring back memories. It doesn't make any sense to put it on a model railway. Quite useless. So yeah, they've devalued their own products by making Christmas and members models. But I suppose they're all right. We've only got 3 of the nicer vehicles, so these are worth, well, going on the cost of that Lotus from before, about £5.50 each, so there's about £16.50 worth there. I do suspect this tram though might have been worth a little bit more than £5, so that's possible. My favourite item I think is the Top Gear pickup truck. That's pretty cool, but again, quite an old item, box quite tatty, obviously didn't shift them. This is a nice one as well, but it's not that useful to folk with 00 layouts or whatever. It's alright though, and online it's worth about £20 to £25 if you're being generous. And the lorry at the back there, I mean, that's quite a nice item. Again, clearly it's quite old though, and this is about £18.86. So total price comes to about £77. Paid £35 for it, so it's not too bad. It's around 55% off. But now revisiting the last box, if we consider that this was actually £50 and not 35, I think that was still by far the best value box. It still works out at around 64% off. Which is slightly better. So sorry for the confusion there. Yeah, I thought I was saving the best till last. Clearly I hadn't, but still some interesting stuff. To be honest though, if you're gonna buy an Oxford mystery box, pay the extra £15, get the 50 quid version, and you won't get too much of this rubbish, and you get a lot more of the actual useful, nicely made vehicles. So there you have it. Those are all of the items I got between the 2 mystery boxes for my £85. Not as crazy generous as I thought it was when we were at the halfway mark, But nevertheless, overall I would say it's still pretty generous, definitely worth the money, and I'm certainly satisfied with what I've got here. There's a good range of different models, nothing duplicated. Obviously there is some rubbish, that is always the way with mystery boxes, but there's also a lot of really nice items in here. So there's 26 items in total. The value of the whole lot is at least £215 if you were to go out and buy it individually, and to say I got it for £85 is pretty good. Works out at about £3.50 per item. So there you go, the Oxford mystery boxes. If you fancy giving it a go, if you want some cool models, if you want a bit of a surprise, not too much of a high price, then visit Oxford's website and pick some of them up. I've had fun with it, that is for sure, and I think you will too, if this is the sort of thing that is up your street. For now though, thank you very much for watching. That is all I have for you today, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, cheers folks, take care.